Hey, what's up, you guys? It's JoJo. So, I know I've been gone for a while, for about a month, but that's only because I haven't had anything to make a video about. And so, I'm currently in a quiet room. Well, not exactly. You can probably hear the AC running in the background. I'm so sorry. I am not in my house. But, yeah, I decided to read you a creepypasta because that was the only thing I could think of. Um, yeah, so let's begin. I chose this one because I don't know if anybody has read it before or said anything about it. I thought it was kind of interesting, and keep in mind that this creepypasta theory is not mine, and full credit goes to I stole your Oreos, so now what? Haha. On fanfiction.net. Very interesting theory. But let's begin. Without further ado. So lately I've been bored. So I went and surfed the net, and I found some very disturbing things. Like creepypastas. If you don't know what that is, it's a bunch of creepy stories, urban legends. There are like a bunch of theories about all kinds of stuff. Like there's a Rugrats theory which honestly freaked me out. Rugrats was my favorite cartoon. Anyways, I've decided to write my own creepypasta theory on Victorious. I noticed they don't have one, so I'll make one. You may have heard of the popular sitcom TV show Victorious about a girl, Tori Vega. Make it shine along with her friends? There's a lot you didn't know. The truth behind the fame, fortune, and talent is the gang is based on a group of kids who went to a school in the late 1960s, and they all died in tragic ways. Yet, their souls live on. Victoria, or Tori Vega, was a perfectionist. Everything she did had to be perfect. Her parents expected a lot from her, too much from her. If she even got so much as a B on a test, they wouldn't congratulate her, and they shunned her. They put her to shame, shut out from not doing things the way they wanted things to go. When she did things their way, she was the best child in the world. Yet, when she made one little mistake, they took it so far as to beat her. One day, it got to her, and she hung herself. Her suicide note said, "Did I do it right?" Now, Tori Vega is known as Little Miss Perfect in the afterlife. Jade Lynn, or Jade West, wasn't always a goth. She used to be a happy little girl who adored the color pink, loved the show My Little Pony, and was a happy girl in general. It all changed when her father lost his job. Instead of turning to his family for comfort, he turned to alcohol. He stayed out late all night, coming home high and drunk. And he abused Jade and her mom. Jade turned from a sweet little girl to a brash, cruel goth. Instead of pink, it was blue and black and red all over. Instead of My Little Pony, it was the scissoring. She began to cut and to make the pain go away. At the age of 17, Jade died for cutting too deep. She lost too much blood. Now we know why she's the goth of the group. Katerina Cat Valentine. Sweet, sweet cat. A happy little girl, right? Wrong. She was just a scarlet letter. A mistake. At least that's what her parents told her. They filled her head with hurtful words, placed scars and bruises on her body. When she was only 10, she was forced to watch her brother die to some weird drug they injected into him. To escape this cruel world, she created her own. Cat's Cupcake Land, she called it. A place with sunshine, happiness, lollipops, and rainbows. She became obsessed with the world. She was admitted to a mental institution by her aunt, where she was later diagnosed with schizophrenia. The voices in her head, her friends from Cat's Cupcake Land, told her to end it. You want to be with us, don't you? Join us. Leave this cruel world, they said. So, Cat did. She died too young, at the age of 16, from injection, just like her brother. Robert Robbie Shapiro was an outcast, a disappointment, a nerd, a geek. No one liked him. No one wanted to be bothered with him, not even his own parents. Living as an outcast, he learned to create his own friend. That's where Rex comes from. Someone who stuck to his side like glue, but instead of being a friend to him, he did nothing but insult him. He was no better than the bullies. So, one day, Robbie was fed up with the puppet. He threw him in the street. Realizing that Rex was the closest thing to a friend, he ran out to the street to save him. But it was too late. He was hit by the car and was found dead before he even hit the ground. Andre Harris wanted to be a musician. He knew it from the moment he was 4 and saw that guy on American Idol sing his heart out. So he then worked hard to pursue his dream. He worked all night and day. His parents didn't even want him to be one though. They wanted a lawyer or an athlete, not some amateur who would waste his life away. Andre became enraged by this and stayed in his room at day and night, working on songs and creating music. But he ended up dying of starvation and dehydration. But in the afterlife, he was able to pursue his dreams, right? Beck Oliver just wanted to be cool. He wanted to be every girl's fantasy, that boy you see on the cover of magazines, named #1 on the sexiest man list. He did everything he could do to fit in. He did sports, did acting, anything to be in the crowd. It was one day, the day he was waiting for. He was invited to a party. He couldn't wait. Now he was a part of the group he wanted to be a part of for so long. It was also that fateful night that the cool kids were smoking and doing drugs in the back of the house. They pressured him to join them. He thought it would be a cool thing to do, but he later became obsessed with drugs, so obsessed that he later met his demise too soon. He died of an overdose at the age of 18, only to be accepted. These spirits wandered the earth after their death. They came across Hollywood Arts, a place where dreams come true, and they found comfort in each other in the afterlife. Peace they couldn't find when they were alive. Where Tori could be perfect, Jade could be goth, Kat could be happy, Robbie can be a nerd, and Andre be a musician, and Beck could be cool. Everything was perfect. Life went the way they wanted to, right? And that's the end. This person states, I didn't do Trina because I wouldn't know what to do with her. Sorry. Yes, you should be proud. It's pretty interesting. I mean, there are some things that went by too fast. It could have been in better detail, but I like it. I used to watch the show because my nephew used to watch it, and I would hear it, from my room, coming from the living room, and it's a interesting theory. I hope nobody's gonna be like, you ruined the show for me. I will say it again. I did not write this creepypasta. Full credit goes to I stole your Oreos, so now what? Haha. On fanfiction.net. This was written 3 years ago, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But thank you guys for watching, and I will try to come back and do some more stuff. If you want to recommend a creepypasta or a story or a theory for me to read, leave it in the comments down below. And I will also do my other videos, of course, but I need something to show you first. That's it. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.